Hello everybody, how are you doing tonight? I just want to let you know that it's my 3rd year of being married to my wife, and I had a few words for her. And then I'm going to put some video at the end of what I have to say of our love story, so if you want to check that out, that's cool. If not, I understand that as well. It's been 3 years since I married the woman that stole my heart. She might be hard-headed and stubborn, but we all know that I can be too. Those are not bad qualities, those are just qualities that you need to have when you're married to me. I could list all the things that I love about her, such as kind heart, very loving, great mother, funny, sweet, smart, very hardworking, passionate, especially about food, very supportive, goofy, supports all my flaws, and if you know me, I have many flaws. Honest, which I think's a key, a very strong key in having a healthy relationship that lasts. Selfless, and she even laughs at my bad jokes, as some of you do. I could list all these qualities, I could tell you about them, but I won't. The most important thing is I want to let her know that I love her with all my soul, all my heart, and I would even die for her if it came down to it. In life, it's super hard to find the person that's meant for you, the one that you can live the rest of your life with and know it. I'm so grateful, thankful, and happy that I have found mine. Here's to growing old, baby, and making a couple more babies. Mahakita, Kathy. I love you. If you want to stick around, I'm gonna add some clips of us explaining how we met, what adventures we had to go on to finally get married, because as a lot of you know, and some of you don't know, she's from the Philippines, I'm from the United States. There's a big, long-distance relationship there for a while, and that can be really hard, trying, but I think in the end it can help a relationship if you make the journey. Anyway, here's the clip. How we met.
Yes, because I'm not gonna be here if we didn't meet. Meet.
Yes.
I'm sorry guys for my English because I'm having a hard time talking here because it's really different.
But if this was Tagalog, you wouldn't understand me any, because I only know like 5 words.
Yes, that's the first word that I taught you.
Mahakita.
Yes, basically Mahakita.
That means I love you.
Means I love you, right, Carter?
So, today, we are going to talk about how we met online.
Yes, a couple years ago.
Couple of years ago. So, let's start it with you.
Start it with me? Okay.
Okay.
Well, I was off of work 2 weeks and I was bored. So I decided to join a dating site because
you're bored.
Basically because I was bored. And,
yeah.
One of my friends, he has an uncle that's married to a Filipina, and I was single, so I decided, hey, why not? If anything, it's entertainment, but maybe I'll meet somebody, who knows, right? So
yes.
I created a profile, and
you were there for 3 days.
I was on there 3 days, yeah. 3 days before I met her.
And me, in my part, I was still working in the Philippines, and my friends, my workmates told me, hey Mom Kathy, why don't you try to make an online dating site, because maybe you will find someone who's gonna be with you for the rest of your life, because they've been doing it too. So I said, okay guys, why not give it a try? And it was Christmas season, so...
Yeah, it was Christmas season.
And there, no snow.
Shh, you don't want to be in the video? You be quiet. So anyway, I Google searched free dating site for Asians, because I've always been attracted to Asians, so that's what I did, and I found one. Well, I thought the site, when I joined and created a profile, was Date in Asia, or Date in Asian, but it was actually, I thought it was Date in Asian, but it was actually Date in Asia. So after I created my account, I realized all these women are in actual Asia, and I've never even been out of the country, but I thought, why not create a profile, and let's just talk and see what happens.
And he fell in love with me. That's the end of the story. No, I'm just
It's
joking.
part of the story. Anyway, I was on the site 3 days. After 2 days, I got banned for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know. Maybe somebody reported me for something I didn't do, but I was banned, so I was kind of like, well, this sucks.
Because he looks like a scammer. I'm just joking.
No, I don't look like a scammer.
No.
But anyway, the 3rd day, it let me back on. So that was cool, and she was like the 3rd person that messaged me.
Yeah, because the first person who messaged my husband is a female.
No, it wasn't. There was lady boys. You gotta watch out.
And he thought that it's a fine young lady, so...
I did think she was a lady at first till I talked to her about 5 minutes, and I realized. So you gotta be careful. If you're looking for a woman on dateinasia.com.
Or maybe they're really looking for a female.
Or if you're looking for a she-male, you find it. But if you're not, you just need to be careful because they will try to talk to you, whether you're looking for a woman or not. So anyway, we started talking. We talked every day for a few weeks.
Yeah, in dating Asia.
On Date in Asia, yeah.
Sending messages back and forth. Until
Hours and hours and hours. She actually eventually told me that she thought I was a little mean at first. I don't know why.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Really?
But anyway, after I started talking to her, I'm like, I need you to do me a favor because you never know who you're talking to.
He is acting as if he's an FBI.
You gotta be careful, right? I'm like, it's a woman from all the way across the world. Hopefully, might be a man. So I had her take a picture of herself and with my name in it. So she'd write it on her work board, my name with a picture of her, so I knew it was her. And then
Yes.
I did the same thing for her.
And with Parker too.
But with my son too, eventually.
Yeah.
He
And
took a
then-
picture, said, "Hey, Kathy."
That's
But
the
anyway.
time we decided to create Skype. He created Skype.
I never used Skype before.
So I already have Skype because my stepdad is abroad too, and we constantly communicate with him through Skype. So we added each other, and we finally video call.
On Christmas Day.
My Christmas Day? My Christmas
My Christmas Day, because you watched Parker unwrap presents.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And one of the first things Parker said to her was, "Who is this chink?" He doesn't know it's a racial term, and neither did she, I don't think. I don't know where he got it, but
Yeah,
it's kind of funny.
And Parker was a little shy at first.
Yeah, of course.
He don't want to talk to me, and his dad told him, "Hey Parker, come talk to Kathy," and he was like, "Ah." So he closed the camera on his laptop so he can see me, and I can't see him. So I was like, this kid is
Shy.
shy.
He's being shy. He's like, "Who's this little brown lady?" Right? But anyway, we finally video chatted. She was more beautiful than ever, of course. She was slowly still in my heart. But after but after 3 weeks around about, she asked me if she could write me a letter every week. Why not? I mean, that sounds cool. That's something we should do in the United States.
She did.
It's just yeah, she did, didn't she?
And
So it took like a month before I got my first letter, but after that I got a letter every week, so that was awesome. That was
Yes.
an awesome thing. I even wrote her a few letters, but not many.
I wrote him letters with drawings and surprises and stuff.
And stickers for
I also
Parker.
sent stickers for my son and stuff like
Or your
that.
son
I
now.
remember one envelope
My son now.
gave the dad. The
What?
one where you put the kiss on it.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Parker's talking about the time she put lipstick on and kissed the
the letters.
So I still have all my letters in there, like a stack of them, so that's pretty awesome.
And he sent me a giant size chocolate.
Yeah, a big candy bar like this.
I was like-
And a card that's saying it only costs $13 to send. So it cost $2 for the candy bar and $13 to send.
$15.
So,
But it
yeah.
took me a while to receive.
Yeah, it took longer for me
Like
to
2
send to
months.
her than her to send to me. Because once mail gets to the Philippines, it takes forever to get it where it's going. Right?
That's what they do. It's really
I don't know, it took a
process
couple
with that.
months. It was kind of ridiculous.
Same thing with packages. If you send through USPS, through local mail, it really takes forever. So here's one thing to all my kababayans: if you want to send packages, send it through balikbayan box.
Yes.
It saves you more.
It's the best way to go. Because a candy bar, $13 to send a candy bar and a letter. We send a huge box, like,
95.
I don't know, it's like 3 feet long and 2 feet wide, and it costs 95 total, and you can fit a lot of things in that.
So going back to our love story, honey.
Sorry.
So that's it. We talk every day, like we Skype until we fall asleep. When it's daytime in the Philippines, it's his nighttime, and he works. So I need to wait
and
for
take
him.
care of Parker.
When he gets when he gets home, and I wait for him, then we Skype for a little bit until he falls asleep, and the Skype just automatically drops. Or worse, the internet is great.
The internet, the Philippines has bad internet, and they also have power outages, so it kind of sucks. Plus they have typhoons that knock the electric out, so that's kind of bad too.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've Skyped morning, we Skyped at night.
That's one of the challenges in
we
our
use
relationship,
Facebook phone calls, so that's kind of cool. That's free. Skype's free, so the website was free, so that was pretty awesome. But
we deleted it after we decided to Skype.
the site,
Yeah.
we deleted Date in Asia because
We decided that we are really meant to be.
we were deciding that, right?
Yes, because you will know it in your heart, you will feel it, that there's a mutual understanding between the two
And I
of you.
was going to work, and people were saying, some people were like, "That's cool." Other people were like, "Are you crazy?" I'm like, "You'll do anything for love, right?"
Yeah, but in the Philippines, I guess it's normal. Like,
It's more normal here than people think. But anyway, I've never been out of the country. I've never flown in a plane, so that's kind of a scary thought. That makes me real nervous. So that's something I had to get out of. But we Skyped every day. I got her letters, which was awesome. I sent her flowers. Like I called over there and sent her flowers for Valentine's Day. No, it wasn't Valentine's Day. It was before that, right?
actually, he did a countdown. A week before Valentine's Day, he keeps sending me flowers and chocolates and bears.
The big bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
I sent her a big bouquet of flowers, and the reaction she had was really awesome, because I gave flowers over here to people that I dated and they don't act like they appreciate it. But she cried and appreciated it dearly, so.
Because it's not a usual thing in the Philippines.
And it was awesome because I ordered them like a week in advance, and they got delivered as we were Skyping, so I got to see the reaction. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Melts my heart. My eyes were battering like.
Yeah, just like that. But anyway, we Skyped. I planned a trip over there months and months later in July sometime, July 10th actually, right?
Yeah.
So all this time it built up to that, and it was getting pretty exciting. I didn't take Parker because I'd never been in that country, didn't know what to expect.
He wants to make sure that
I know her
safe.
through video and the phone calls and the letters and all that, and I've chatted with her stepdad and her family over Skype, but it's a totally new experience, so I wasn't even going to take Parker at all. There's no way.
Yeah. So for you, hon, what's the biggest challenge or challenge?
Waiting for my vacation so I can go over there, and flying over there. So I've never been out of the country. That was kind of scary.
It's not a challenge. It's like you're excited or nervous about
I was excited, nervous. I didn't sleep all the way to the Philippines, which took me like 25 hours. My first flight, they sent me with 2 pregnant women, and that was kind of scary. Not because they were pregnant, but because they sent me by the window.
Oh yeah.
And the pregnant lady beside me, she was terrified. So it's making me nervous. And then the lady in front of me was doing the Catholic thing. So it's like, do these people think we're going to die or what? So the other pregnant lady said, look out the window, it'll help you as we take off. I don't like heights anyway. So I'm looking out the window and we got up high really quick and I just couldn't look. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I really saw it like when we flew from Cebu to Bacolod. He was really scared because
that was another trip we'll talk about another time.
The part of his neck right here, it was
sweaty.
pumping really hard and it's unusual.
Yeah, I took 8 flights on the trip, so, and that's all I've ever flown is 8 flights to today. So I'll just have to get used to that, right?
Yeah, if you married to a Filipino and you want to have vacation in the Philippines, of course you need to get used to flying because flying to the Philippines is not a joke.
But anyway, before I went, some of my friends at work were like taking bets that I would never come back because I'm gonna get kidnapped. I'm like, thanks guys. But I proved them wrong, of course, like I always do.
Yeah. And I bet that he had a good time.
I had a really good time. I made it to Japan on the second flight. Couldn't find where to go because my departure area was in another building, so I had to walk around forever to find somebody to point me the right direction. That kind of sucked. So that took me to Tokyo, and Tokyo took me to Cebu. And that was the scariest flight because their runway felt like crap. Like it's shaky.
In Cebu?
Yeah, it was like shaky and bumpy. I don't know if it was a bad pilot
Maybe the
or a
pilot
bad
is
runway,
bad.
but I thought I was going to die.
I think it's just the
She's
pilot.
just used to it. But anyway, I finally got to the airport and through security and all that. And she said her and some of her family members would be waiting outside. So I got out there and apparently I was walking the wrong way because all of a sudden I hear, baby, and I turn around and there she was. So that was amazing. After all the months and months and months of waiting, I finally got to give her a big hug and a kiss.
Yes, we told them that you are going to share to them how was your vacation in the Philippines.
So I gotta talk.
Meeting me and my whole family. Yes.
So I gotta tell the entire story to these guys?
Yes.
No.
How did you book your flights?
No, they don't want to hear that. We've already landed in the Philippines. Remember, I stepped out of the airport.
No, you should tell them because it's like you giving them some tips.
All
You
right.
don't need to explain everything.
This is how I booked my flight. I Google searched, found the cheapest one, and paid for it. Boom. What? I did.
Yes.
I wasn't looking for a particular airline. I wasn't really looking for a particular layovers. I just tried to find the cheapest flight.
It's not
Which
the
was
cheapest.
about $1,450.
It's not the cheapest.
What do you mean it wasn't? Oh yeah, I didn't want a 40 hours travel, so mine was about 25 hours there.
So he spent for his ticket around $1,500, mainly because it's summer here in America. So basically, it's like a peak season here.
Peak season there.
Peak season here. It's summer here.
Right. Okay, I got you. It's vacation season, so that's why I had to pay more.
So everybody goes out of town, out of the country. So maybe that's the reason why his ticket was really, really expensive.
Really, really, really expensive.
But he need to earn it a lot.
But anyway, we were doing research this year for March or April. What was it?
Yeah,
And
March.
you found a round trip ticket for what?
$500.
$500. Woo! So if you're gonna travel to the Philippines, travel in April or May, not
Yes.
July.
Because it's vacation time in the Philippines, and here it's like springtime. Is it still springtime?
What?
March or April?
Hey, no, yeah, it's springtime.
Yeah, something like that. So
They only have 2 seasons over there, by the way.
yeah, the best.
Hot and hotter, rainy and not rainy.
The best time to book a flight is when it's not peak season here, vacation time and Christmas season, because 101% your ticket would be really, really expensive. Not
But-
unless if you're rich.
But sometimes when you're gonna go meet the love of your life, you just pay it and go, right?
Right.
Right. Anyway, last time we were talking, I think I just landed in Cebu.
Yes,
Yeah,
in
right?
Mactan Cebu International Airport.
And I told you it was
around 11:55, the airplane
scary.
landed.
Oh, she remembers the time.
55, and he went out of like the immigration something around 12 something.
Why do you always say something? That's a Philippine thing, ain't it?
Because I'm not sure what 12 minutes blah blah blah.
They either say blah 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 something, or if they ask you for something or they're trying to tell you where something is, they go and point with their lips. I don't know, it's weird, right? We're off topic way.
Okay, so he landed around 11:55 and went out at 12 in the midnight.
Woo!
July 10.
I was tired too. I didn't sleep the entire flight, all 25
Yes.
hours.
So
I was nervous. I was excited about meeting her and her family, and it's a new country, it's a new experience. I couldn't sleep.
Yes, and he met my little brother, my mom, and my dad
At the airport.
at the airport.
That was
so,
all right.
Yeah, and then we rode a taxi. A taxi is like, do you know what taxi is?
Yeah, they know what taxis are. We're probably the king of taxis.
Taxi or cab. So
Taxi and cab, same difference.
Yes. So we rode the cab and the taxi going to Cordova because
Where
I live
she
there.
lives. But on the way, I was kind of nervous because we took separate taxis. Your mom
Yes.
and dad took one and we took the other. And I sat really far from her. Like she was on one side and I was on the other, because my thought was, I don't know how Filipino men react to foreigners going over there and being with Filipino women. So she was like, why are you sitting so far away from me? I was like, I don't know. So she kind of pulled me closer.
Yeah, I don't know if he was. Are you shy that time?
I'm not shy. I just didn't. I was nervous.
I bet he was shy.
Not shy. Me shy? Am I shy? No, I'm not shy. If anybody
No.
knows me, I'm not shy.
Okay, so we arrived home and we had a little surprise for him, did we?
Yeah, she had me donuts from Krispy Kreme. Yeah, they got Krispy Kreme in the Philippines. Ain't that awesome?
Yes, and balloons.
And balloons.
And welcome letters and
All kinds of things.
yeah, something.
You
like
had
that.
3 other brothers living there and two cousins at the same time. So it was a packed house. So it was me and basically, like, I know I talked to them a bunch, but we were still getting to know each other. So it was me and pretty much a whole family of strangers. They weren't strangers, but
Meeting for the first time.
yeah, it was kind of
Awkward.
awkward for me, not them.
So he wasn't able to fall asleep.
All night.
All night.
How could I?
Maybe because
Be-
it felt awkward because we were sleeping together in one bed.
Just sleeping, laying next to each other, that's all.
Yeah, sleeping.
But
in one
anyway,
bed.
another reason I couldn't sleep is because the damn roosters over there will not shut up.
Yes, like 3 o'clock in the morning, they will.
3 a.m., 3 p.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m., they don't shut up. It's kind of annoying.
It's a Filipino thing.
There's roosters everywhere.
Yes,
I
at the back of our
I
house.
thought about going to the neighbors and offering to buy one,
And-
killing it and giving it back to them so they could eat. I mean, that's how bad I want to get rid of the roosters. Also, on the first night, the electricity went out. Remember that?
It did?
Yeah, because Papa Bear was like, Papa Bear's her dad. Papa Bear's like, me and Rodney's gonna get a hotel if this continues. You don't remember that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, the electric went out and got really hot. I'm like, well, this is awesome first night. I can't sleep and it's like 90 degrees in here. And the roosters won't shut up.
Yes. And we only have 2 rooms that is well ventilated, like air conditioned rooms. And the others, it's like a fan, stand fan. So if you go downstairs, it cannot really
It's a little warm.
It's humid.
It's humid, it's warm, it's an island, it's by the equator, I think, so it's tropical.
But it's a good thing that if you go outside the house, there's a lot of trees and it's windy, you know, the breeze,
Yeah, I don't
stuff
know
like
about
that. But it's really, really hot. It burns your skin.
But I bet you guys cannot guess what I had for breakfast the next morning.
What did you have? Mangoes?
Rice. For some reason, Asians like rice. I think it's because it's cheap and available.
It's a Filipino thing that you always have rice in your table because that
24/7. They told me the rule of the house was whoever got up first made the rice. So I made sure I didn't get up first because I didn't want to burn the rice, right? It's a good way to get kicked out of the house.
That's us being responsible because the first person who gets up makes the food or the breakfast for the whole family.
What if I would have got up first? Oh my, I wouldn't even know where the utensils was.
It's just right in the
drawer.
The door. Drawer.
Door or drawer?
Drawer.
Drawer.
Drawer. Duh.
Anyway.
So what did we did the first day? I think the first day we just stayed at home.
Stayed home and relaxed because
because he was tired and jet lagged.
Pretty much hadn't slept and the times flipped. When it's night here, it's day there, night here. You get it? Yeah.
Yeah, and
probably one of the first things we really went and did.
Oh, I know! I remember.
What?
We went to the mall. We had
That's what I
mango
was gonna
shake.
say. We went to the mall. Had a mango shake. Had cheesecake. That was pretty awesome.
No, we didn't have cheesecake.
Yeah, I got pictures to prove it.
We had.
Papa Bear bought cheesecake.
When?
I got pictures.
No, it's not the one. It's different.
Bet me.
The first one we ate lasagna and pizza. Remember?
Yeah,
but
we had cheesecake
pizza.
and some people had coffee in the mall.
No, it's like the next day.
No.
We went to SM.
Whether it be the first day, the second day, or third day, we had cheesecake because it was really good. Right?
So, okay, the first day we went to to Gaisana Grand Mall in Lapu-Lapu City. It's just a 10 minutes drive.
Basically, you go there for everything. Groceries, haircuts, whatever.
You'll ride a motorcycle. We will put a slideshow of pictures of our adventures together with my family.
Probably on our next video we'll do a slideshow of pictures that we can check out what we did there.
Yeah, so you will be familiar of what we are talking about. So basically we went to the mall. We had mango shakes that is really, really yummy.
Cheesecake.
No! And then we had pizza and lasagna from Greenwich.
Lasagna and rice, I think. Was there rice there?
No.
There's rice everywhere.
We didn't have it.
Okay, that's the one.
And then the next day, that's the time we went to the mall and you rode a van that fits 20 people.
Yeah, the next day.
Yes, that's the next day.
Where were we going? We were going to actual Cebu City, right?
Yeah, we are going to the city.
So I get in this van with her mom, her dad,
entire family,
her little brother. No, it was just us and the little one.
And my cousin too.
And her cousin. And then there's like 2 more layers of seats. That's how long the van is. There's like 3 layers and then the driver and passenger seat. Well, anyway, we all load in. There are people loaded in the front. And just people keep coming. Like, there's 12 people in there back, so I'm thinking, well, we're good. We're getting ready to take off. Now here comes 4 more and 4 more. And before you know it, there's like 25 people in there. I'm like, oh,
you're so exaggerating.
I'm not exaggerating. There's 25 people in there.
Know what you're talking about because there's a lot of vans everywhere. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-seater. 4 rows and 4 person in a row. So it's like 12 passengers plus 2 passengers in the front plus the driver.
Plus the extra people they fit on your laps so they get more money. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so basically that's the reality in the Philippines. Well, you can ride taxi if you really want comfort.
But you pay more.
Yeah, you pay more.
Especially for the rate they pay. It's riding in taxi is too much.
Yeah, you will pay like $6
for them.
$6 or 300 pesos from Cordova to.
How much was the van? I don't even know.
35.
35 pesos?
35 cents.
35 cents. So, I mean, that's cheap.
Oh, no, I think not 35
And
cents. Like 70
even though
cents.
Cebu's not real far from where they live, there's a lot of traffic because I think Cebu's the second biggest city in the Philippines.
I
think it's the second. It's one of the top populated cities, Manila being the first.
Yeah.
But it took like an hour to get there when if there was no traffic, it probably took 20 minutes. So that's one thing I don't like about the city in the Philippines, too much traffic.
Yeah, the traffic that you are saying here, like, oh my gosh, too much traffic here in the interstate, blah blah blah. No, it's not a traffic.
All right. So when we went to Cebu,
It's like bumper to bumper, like this.
we went to SNR, right? Is that where we went?
Yeah.
So she took me to SNR, which is basically like a huge,
Costco or Sam's Club.
yeah, Sam's Club or Costco. It has a bunch of American brands, which you would think, gee, I'm in the Philippines, I'm gonna get cheaper. No, because they got to import it, so you pay more than you would pay here. If you
Like
stick with the
$2.
local grocery stores and the malls, everything's a lot cheaper. But you go get the stuff you're used to in the United States, it's way more.
So
How much is like a bag of Lay's potato chips?
it's like $120 too.
No, not $120. It's not that much.
It
No,
is.
pesos or dollars?
I mean 120 pesos. Yeah, so basically like almost $3.
Yeah, and for a much smaller bag. They're little people, so I guess they get.
Bigger bag.
No, it was smaller.
Though I love Lay's. I love fish, so I know how much. Almost
Smaller.
$3.
Smaller. But anyway, we shopped there. Papa Bear bought a lot of things, right?
Yeah, usually my dad, my stepdad, he likes going there because since he wanted all his food and to do the groceries there because if an American man lives in the Philippines for a long time, you will really miss the American brands that you were used to. So
Right.
you will be like, I don't care if I pay big as long as I'll get this. I get
Assuming you have the money, right?
that. Yes.
But anyway, I like the Filipino grocery store. It's pretty awesome. I could stick with it and ditch all these other brands that charge you too much, right? But anyway, they even had big pizzas like you would find at Sam's Club. So we got one of those when we left,
Yes.
right?
For only, how much was that?
I don't know, but it was cheap.
$10? But really, really big.
Like big. But anyway, a side note, like all their restaurants, like the restaurants you would have over here, Burger King, Pizza Hut, McDonald's, all those, you don't get refills when you're in the store. You don't get refills.
You don't get soft drink refills.
You don't get soft drink refills.
But you get.
But in SNR, is that what? No. What's the place called?
What? Jollibee?
No, the store we're in, where the pizza is.
SNR.
SNR, yeah. In SNR, you get refills, so a lot of people like to chill out there and get refills because it's
Yeah.
like a treat.
And the food is like big servings, like we have here in America. So it's
Yeah, it's just an American style type
it's a
business.
thumbs up for me because I love going there. I love their pizza so much.
Shirleyville probably for the
Americans.
expats,
For
the
foreigners?
foreigners, yeah.
Yes.
But Filipinos go there for a treat, so that's kind of cool.
But you can't just go there like a local grocery or local shoppers. You need to be a member. You need to pay for membership and stuff like
Did we
that.
do anything else when we went there? Is that basically
Yeah.
where we went?
At SNR?
No, not SNR, but Cebu that day.
I think we bought load for the internet.
You can't just say bought load on the internet. That does not sound good. Tell them what a load is.
Why?
A load is basically
No, what I mean is prepaid load for your phone.
yeah, it's like a prepaid
Prepaid
card.
card.
You can buy them like 3 or 4 days at a time.
you can buy how much you want for
But
for days.
a lot of people just buy 3-4 days at a time.
No, don't get me wrong, people. We call it load in the Philippines. It means prepaid cards.
Yeah, I mean they got different terms.
Basically, you load it in your phone and you can text or call or register for internet or mobile data.
That's just something different that they do over there.
Yeah.
A lot of things different.